In case you haven't heard, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles are back in the Cowabunga Collection, a comprehensive compilation that packs together all of the Turtles console and arcade outings from the 1980s and 90s. I'm talking about 13 games spanning the 8-bit NES, the Game Boy, Sega's Genesis, the Super NES, and more. And boy, all this nostalgia for Turtles in Time and the Manhattan Project got me thinking, what was the best reviewed Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game? To answer that question, I decided to flip through the pages of Electronic Gaming Monthly to find out. We're going to use the review crew's actual words to count down the best and worst TMNT games. Will your favorite game come out on top? Find out now in this episode of EGM Ranks, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles franchise. Alright, let's start with number 13, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2 Battle Nexus for PlayStation 2, GameCube, and Xbox. Note to developers, if you're gonna make a sequel to a bad game, please make it better! You'd think that goes without saying, but apparently somebody should have yelled that through the hallways at Konami. To be fair, the three biggest factors that brought down last year's TMNT misadventure, the lack of 4-player support, repetitive phrasing, and frustrating difficulty, have all been fixed. Unfortunately, a zoomed-out camera corrupts any real sense of control, and it's too easy, aside from some horrendous jumping puzzles. Number 12, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2 Back from the Sewers on the Game Boy. Cowabunga! If I were a turtle, I'd be hiding my shell right now. The graphics and animation are cheesy, and the gameplay is a big step down from the first Turtles Game Boy cart. The music and sound effects are very good, but cool tunes do not make a good game. Sorry, Splinter. Number 11, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles on the Game Boy Advance. As if the Turtles license wasn't enough to suck you into a time warp, wait until you play the game! This side-scrolling, button-smacking 2D brawler looks and plays like a Super NES title Konami's been sitting on since 1992. Levels work thusly. You traipse through sewers, laboratories, and alleys, and walk ninjas, robots, and pungs with your katana, nunchaku, and staff. Clear an area, and you'll move on to the next. Unless you fall asleep first. Vehicle levels break up the monotony, but aren't that exciting either. Surely, Game Boy Advance can do more than this. Number 10. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Tournament Fighters on the Genesis. Oh no! What happened to this one? The Super NES version was excellent, but this one isn't even close. There aren't many moves, and the fighters are unappealing. The game also has a darker look and feel. Number 9, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles on the Nintendo Entertainment System. The controls in TMNT are too jerky, and it quickly becomes difficult to control your characters. The scrolling also hinders you by placing you in vulnerable positions. The intermissions are cool, but the rest of this cart is a disappointment. Not a true Konami game. Number 8, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles on the PlayStation 2, GameCube, and Xbox. If you've been around long enough to remember the classic Turtles games, then you'll feel right at home here. Why? Because it plays just like them. Now, does that make it a pleasant throwback to simpler times, or a boring, repetitive relic of a dark age? Well, that's on you. I find it sharp, fast, and stylish, which is just what this kind of game needs to be. Just keep the volume low. These turtles be talking too damn much. Number 7, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Tournament Fighters on the Nintendo Entertainment System. Well, it wasn't exactly essential to do a version of the game for 8-bit, but on the smaller platform, TMNT Tournament Fighters does pretty well. Even with just 2 buttons, there are plenty of special moves, but a lot of breakup and flicker.
Here's what the latest video game, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, looks like on Nintendo. Mondo to the max. Cowabunga. Tubular. Radical. And here's what it looks like on Sega. So if you want to catch the awesome Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in action, you'd better buy Nintendo, because the only turtles you'll get on Sega are these. Nintendo, the entertainment system with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Number 6, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3, The Manhattan Project. The Turtles are back in their third NES cart. Graphics and sound are improved a bit, and the gameplay has a few new techniques, like the special attack and the ability to throw the enemies over your shoulder. The gameplay is extremely repetitive and really has nothing innovative. I'm not too thrilled with this cart. Number 5, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, The Hyperstone Heist on the Genesis. There are quite a few things missing from this version that made the Super NES version so good. You can't hurl the enemies towards the screen, and the gameplay has less to offer in terms of moves. But don't get me wrong, this is still one of the better Genesis carts around. The game is also far too easy in the 2-player mode. Number 4, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Fall of the Foot Clan on the Game Boy. Fall of the Foot Clan falls in that exclusive class of Game Boy games that, while borrowing from the most successful game themes, delivers an honestly enjoyable adventure. The game is on the easy side and way too short, but as far as execution is concerned, Turtles gets thumbs up. Number 3, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, the arcade game on the Nintendo Entertainment System. Konami is pushing the NES to its limits with this 1.5 megabyte. Excellent gameplay with smoothly animated characters and detailed backgrounds straight out of the arcades. Also fun is 2-player if you can put up with the flicker. Number 2, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Tournament Fighters on the Super Nintendo. It takes a company as good as Konami to bring out a game that could literally take on Street Fighter 2. Tournament Fighters is a perfect blend of the best gameplay elements from Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat, with the added bonus of using your favorite TMNT characters. The gameplay is great, and all the little details, such as combos, included. Adjustable speed, versus mode, and excellent graphics are just the beginning. And finally, number 1, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 4, Turtles in Time on the Super Nintendo. The Turtles are back with style that won't quit. The gameplay is awesome. More moves and techniques than ever before grace the superb play control. Excellent graphics with jammin' music make this one of the best looking, best sounding Super NES carts around. Also, great 2-player action with no slowdown. However, it's too easy.
Ultras improved your favorite arcade game. First, we added 2 new levels, then packed it with bigger, stronger enemies, and a ton of extra foot soldiers. Next, we punched up the action with knockout new attack moves and crime-fighting scenes like the Ninja Castle. If that doesn't swell your shell, we made one more small adjustment. Introducing Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, the arcade game for your NES.
And check out our totally new Game Boy game, Turtles 2, Back in the Sewers. Whoa! It's coming soon!
Hey, thanks for watching me count down the best and worst the Turtles have to offer. If you liked what you saw here, then you should know that we have a whole bunch of these EGM Ranks episodes, including major franchises like Metroid, Resident Evil, Castlevania, and most recently, Batman. We have a whole playlist and everything. Definitely check it out. Now, here's the question I have for you. What's your favorite Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game? There are some genuinely amazing games on this list, including a few that EGM skipped right over. I can't wait to see your picks. In other news, we'll be back later this week with even more retro reviews. Look for that and more modern reviews in the next few days. Now, while you wait for that, I strongly recommend you click that subscribe button and support what we're doing here. Until then,